Welcome to the Acrobat Lounge.
Tips, tricks, and techniques for using Adobe Acrobat.
He's Steve Farrer. I'm Steve Dotto. And we're here to talk about Acrobat. He's the expert. I'm the eye candy. The earlier versions of our podcast were all about new features that are built into Acrobat and at acrobat.com.
Yes.
But right in this podcast today, we want to talk about some of the older features in Acrobat that are still incredibly valuable for business.
Older features that we've made new in Acrobat 9 for sure, made them much more capable and probably more importantly, much easier to access.
Finding them, because I spent a long time finding the one that you're going to talk about today, and I use it a lot.
Well, we're going to talk about something right now called redaction, and redaction is extremely important. For those of you that don't know what redaction is, it's when you have to remove a really sensitive piece of information from a document. So you need to share the document with somebody, but you don't want to share that sensitive information.
So people would do all sorts of interesting
this is a
things.
good one.
Interesting things. They would have a document, and they might just put a black box over a document before they emailed it to somebody, and thought that they were covering up the data.
Yeah, all kinds of really, really bad things have been done. Black boxes over text. They've taken the text and taken the text from black, make it white, and they assume that the information is all gone.
Nobody would have found it.
And obviously it's not. So redaction is something that's extremely important because you don't want to share sensitive personal information about people. You could be in scenarios where you're working with minors whose names should absolutely never be put in the public domain. Social insurance numbers, social security numbers.
I'll give you a real practical
driver's
example.
license numbers, all that stuff.
Traveling for business, for speaking engagements, sometimes I lose the receipts, so I want to take my bill and I want to send it to the company for reimbursement. But I don't want my credit card number, I don't want those things. Redaction, perfect.
Yeah, redaction is really, really cool.
So
really important, and again, really, really simple to do in Acrobat 9. So I've opened up the Acrobat redaction toolbar, and it's available under the Tools menu here in Acrobat. So just go into Tools, Customize Toolbars, Add Redaction. So you've got a toolbar that comes up, Mark for Redaction, Apply Redaction, Properties, and Search and Redact. All really cool things. So this is how simple it is to do redaction in Acrobat. You simply come down here. So in this particular document, which is an employee record, there's somebody's social security number. For the Canadians, that would be like their SIN number. So we just select that text, and I say, Mark for redaction. And, oops, I'll do that again and say Mark for redaction. So I've marked it for redaction. It's a two-step process. Now I need to say apply redaction. And when I say apply redaction, it warns me and says, you're going to permanently remove this piece of information from the document. Are you sure you want to do that? And of course, I am sure in this particular instance because I don't want to share it. And it's that simple. I have now permanently removed that information from the document, which is really, really cool. So that's text.
If it's a document you want to send away, you want to save as before so that you've still got your original document.
That's exactly right. Yes, very, very important. So my redaction has been successfully applied. That information no longer exists, and I can now send that to somebody without accidentally sharing that particular piece of information, which is cool.
Good.
You can also redact graphics because it might be a signature, which is really not text at all. It's actually a graphic. So you can do that. You can also, let's say I don't want to share your name in a particular document, and your name appears 20 times in a 400-page document. Well, I don't want to go through all 400 pages doing that. I simply search and redact. It's going to remove your name from the document every single time.
Redaction. That's one of the real valuable tools, been around for a long time. Much more accessible now with the redaction toolbar.
Please no more of the black boxes or the turning the text white.
Turning the text white, unless you want to share.
Sometimes sharing's not good.
Visit www.acrolounge.com and sign up to win one of 10 iPod Touches. Good luck.